Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm here with another video, and we'll be talking about Higurashi episode 6. I know this is similar situation to Dobless. I'm gonna just start from episode 6 because that's where we are currently at, so it doesn't make sense to go back to episode 1 and start reviewing it. So I'll start with episode 6. I don't know, I just don't get it how this show manages to confuse the hell out of me, like after like every episode, and even like during every episode I'm there just sitting and I'm like, the fuck is happening? I don't understand single thing. It's so confusing, and by the end of the episode I'm like, yo, this episode was fire, and I'm just waiting for the next one. I don't know how they managed to do it. It just blows my mind, honestly. Like, I don't know how they do it, but every time they end up doing this. So okay, so we were being shown like the Shion and Neon mystery. We were not sure if they were similar, like the same person or not. Of course, either they were gonna be two different people or there's gonna be some split personality thing going on. But it was, I think, so pretty easy to figure out because their personalities were different. You can say that they were like could have like split personality, but the thing is, if you look, like their boob size is different. I know that's what I based it on. I could see like one had the bigger one and one had much smaller, so you can just figure out that both of them are definitely different because after split personality you can't just, that doesn't change. So I figured it out, but then we were finally given clarity on that once we saw both of them together. And so the Shion is the younger one and Neon is the older one, but it feels kind of opposite since Neon is the shy one and Shion is the more lively and open one. So, and before that we also had a scene in the restaurant or cafe or whatever it was. One guy was just, he like tripped Shion and he was, like the drink or dessert fell on his like crotch area and he was just like, yo, you gotta clean that. And I don't know who the fuck does that, but yeah, and Keiichi just like stands up for Shion and tries to, you can just say, he just tries to attack him, the guy, but we know how it all like ended up. So now I feel like I'm kind of growing on the main character, that is Keiichi. At first I was like not like disliked him or liked him, but I guess I'm kind of started to like him as a character, and that's all about like him. And like we are, I think so, in some different timeline, or we just switched back to reverted time with his memories gone, because he also like met the photographer and he's like, have I seen you somewhere? They're like, he says like that we have seen each other on the roads, and like of course they knew each other much more than that. So yeah, since they are back in time even before the festival, so yeah, he doesn't know much about him. And Neon was, they were talking about kind of the curse. There was one female character that was with the photographer before, like a few episodes ago, when they disappeared. Like the female character that we saw was here too, and I guess she works at a clinic nearby, so that's who she was. And they were talking about the curse, and then Neon, for some reason Neon just doesn't like the idea of Keiichi knowing about the curse. So she was like, okay, I'm hungry, let's just go and get some food. But Keiichi insists that he wants to know, and so Neon just leaves. And yeah, she didn't look happy. She looked pretty upset. Like, she acted like she was fine with it, but yeah, she was definitely upset. If you see the like eyes or how the effect they do it with the eyes, you can clearly like figure it out. So we now finally, like the previous time when Keiichi was told about the curse was through the other girl. I'm sorry, but I don't remember her name. The girl with the like white clothes, like who killed like Keiichi. Not killed Keiichi, but what happened in Keiichi's house. A couple of episodes ago, that girl told him about the curse, but this time we get to know it in detail, that the dam was being built, and like every time like during this festival, one person disappears and one dies. So one is murdered, their like body is found, and the other one just disappears, and we also get to know what happens to disappear. They like it was not like confirmed, but they were saying that these are the rumors, like they are sacrificed. In the sense of they are rolled in a bamboo paper or mat, something they were talking about, something related to bamboo. They are rolled in that, and then they are just sacrificed, just thrown into a lake where they drown, and they are never found. So that's of course, like they say it's a curse. I don't believe it's a curse. It's like it's for sure like somebody is doing it. So that's about that scene. And what else happened? And like we also see the festival now, and now like Shion takes Keiichi and just takes him to the woods, to the area, like nobody's there. It's just what's the word? I forgot. You just get my point, right? Like there's nobody there. It's just a pretty, I forgot the word for some reason, what what's it's called, but you get my point. And like if I were Keiichi in Keiichi's position, like after hearing about curse, even though I would not believe about that curse, I would not go alone anywhere near the woods, especially during the festival, because that's where the everything happens. Every year has we get to know. So I don't know why for some reason Keiichi was like, you know what, Shion, that's a nice idea. Let's just go. I'll just go with you. And he and when they reach near the temple or something, the storehouse, they reach there. They see the photographer and the other female character there. Keiichi's like, I thought you were going to, we are going to some place where we can see the other small purple haired girl dance. We would see that. And Keiichi, are you that dumb? She took you to Keiichi. What the fuck, Keiichi? But whatever, okay. And then they had some pretty weird dialogues which I just don't want to get into. They were, I don't know what the fuck were that, but they were some pretty weird dialogues. And I'm not gonna get into that. And they were talking about kind of they were breaking into the the storehouse. And I feel like if these are different timelines or they went back in time, I think so they on that day they were genuinely trying to break into that storehouse also in the previous timeline, or in the I guess let's just call it different timelines. In the previous timeline they were trying to do this exact same thing, I guess. So yeah, they were trying to break in to see what are the tools and everything. And Shion is just like, you know what, Keiichi, I want to see what's inside there. I genuinely want to see it. Keiichi's like, I guess, what can I do? If you want to see it, I also want to see it. So she just opens the door, and yeah, that's how the episode ends. And again, I don't know how this show manages to do it, but I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. What the fuck happened throughout the episode? Where it is it different timeline? Is it we are just moving in time? We went to the past? What is going on? I don't get it. I don't know what happened to that scene where they were in the hospital and everybody died. What happened? I don't know. But every time episode ends, I'm just hyped for the next episode. And I guess that's Higurashi for you. Genuinely, I don't know how, but it is still such a good show to watch weekly. I don't know if binging is better or weekly is better, but I guess weekly, make sure the mystery is there. So yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna make my videos any more longer because my watch time is 1 minute or 2 minutes at max. So I'll just keep the video short. And yeah, that's it about the episode. Let me know how you felt about Higurashi, and then there will be Higurashi videos next week too. And if you also watch Noblesse, there will be Noblesse videos too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll meet you in the next one.